So for the last few months, the Kagurabachi anime episode 1 has been on world tour, meaning it's been shown around in select locations and conventions around the world. By world, I mean, you know, mostly America and then like twice in Europe. Not exactly a world tour. This is besides the point. The point is, I decided once New York was announced that I was going to drain my entire bank account, as any sane human would do, board a plane, go to New York City for a week, and join the rest of the Kagurabachi content creators in viewing episode 1 of Kagurabachi on the big screen. Now, little did I know going into this just how crazy tight their security measures are. Not only did we have to seal our phones within little envelopes and then show proof that we had done it, but also you got instantly atomized should you even think about opening your phone in that room. I saw it happen. They had big lasers attached to the ceiling. People were just getting turned to dust. Trust me, that actually happened. Now, what I wasn't expecting when I went in that room was to be strictly told by the producers and the people hosting the panel that any content creators present who like to post on any form of social media, including YouTube, they asked us very nicely to not actually spoil what staff we think worked on it, or what voice actors we think played certain unannounced characters, or actually just share any descriptive detail at all about what happened in the episode. And due to the fact that I very much love Kagurabachi and felt very honored to be there watching it, I thought I should respect their wishes. So I know you all want, well, you all want leaks. I know you all just want blatant spoilers. You want me to play the episode for you. That obviously can't happen because no one has footage of it, but I'm also just not going to describe to you in great detail what happened. So if that's what you want, go away. This is going to be me rambling and ranting and venting about my amazing trip to New York, my amazing experience meeting all of the Kagurabachi creators, and the most detailed description of the episode I can give you without getting in trouble or feeling guilty. So, let's just get started with the episode though, because I know that's what you want. I know. It was, yeah, I've been confident in Kagurabachi being the future of shonen for a very long time now, but that solidified it. It was, I'm struggling to find the words, to be honest, that will encapsulate how good that episode was, because it wasn't just good, you know? It's like, sometimes you have average anime, you have like your standard adaptations of things that look good, like they're just fine, they work. I think Hell's Paradise Season 1 is a good example. It's like, that's the furthest thing from bad animation possible, but it also wasn't groundbreaking, you know? It was just a stock standard, good, solid adaptation of a very strong story, right? I would have been happy with that kind of treatment for Kagurabachi. That's how strong I think this story is. I think even with an average adaptation, it would have won over a lot of hearts, but nope, we just got, like, I don't even know how to this episode was created to be shown on the big screen. It was literally designed, scripted, directed, everything about this episode was designed to be placed on the big screen. The sound design was cinematic, the shots were cinematic, the animation was to show off their animation. It was as simple as that. They chose unnecessarily complicated angles and shots in a very Goshizono-like way simply to flex how good they are at fucking animating, which is exactly what I want to see from Kagurabachi, okay? Because the expectations that a lot of the readers hold for Kagurabachi is that it's going to be the series to try its very best to replace the unbelievably massive shoes that Jujutsu Kaisen has left to fill. It's so good I can't even speak English anymore. But yeah, I think the adaptation itself in terms of animation and direction is on par with the absolute best of Jujutsu Kaisen. And in certain aspects, it also does a lot better than a lot of other swordplay animes I've seen. So Demon Slayer, again, amazing compositing. It's beautiful to look at. The animation is ridiculously high quality in Demon Slayer. But my biggest criticism of that series has always been, and same for like Bleach and other sword-oriented battle shonen, is that the actual swordplay itself tends to be quite stale and not really the main focus of the choreography. Kagurabachi, they know what the series is about. They know it's about sword fighting. They know it's about Chihiro's journey through, you know, wielding this immensely powerful sword and then coming to terms with the fact that he's actually not as skilled a sword fighter as the professionals are. And you see that in this episode. You see his amateurness, but you also see that his drive and just overwhelming raw power pushes him through his current challenges at the level he is. Because, of course, this episode, which was only half of episode 1, because episode 1's going to be 40 minutes. It was the first 20 minutes, and it only spanned across the first chapter of the series. Obviously, the first chapter is quite long, but still, the only people he really fights in this chapter are NPCs. They're just Yakuza noobs with swords. That's it, right? And even then, we managed to go all out. We got some crazy anime-only moments, both outside of and inside of the fight scenes. I'm not going to get into that in too much detail, but the Kunishige and Chihiro stuff right at the beginning is probably like still just the highlight in terms of direction. The artwork is so ridiculously strong. They take a lot of creative liberties. They have added anime-only scenes. I imagine Hokuzono had some massive oversight in this, because as a relatively new writer, obviously you would go back to your old stuff and go, actually, I wish I did this. So it's very clear that that's what he's done here. He's gone, actually, we should do this and that and improve on the beginning in that way. And much like with Jujutsu Kaisen, I think what I enjoyed most about seeing that big kind of sequence of events was more so just the fact that they have a very nice balance between creative freedom and anime-only extensions and being true to the source material. The one-to-one, the actual like manga to anime transference was incredibly accurate, and you felt all of the impact. Again, the animation, even in moments where things weren't going particularly crazy, when there wasn't any like ridiculous Sakuga cuts or anything, you still felt this incredibly real and like grounded weight to every movement, every action, whether it be forging or slicing down enemies or two swords making contact or a kick. You felt the weight and action being driven forward in every single moment, right? And then I think that is a massive kind of worry I had is whether we were going to get that impact right. And they just absolutely nailed it. It feels so brutal. The character animation is ridiculous. Again, we are comparing this to JJK Season 3 levels of character animation. All right, some of it looks like it's been damn near rotoscoped. Sorry, quick editor's note here, because I realized there was something very important I forgot to say, but when it comes to the whole Western movie, John Wick, Dune kind of vibe, like we know Hokuzono loves his movies, they lean straight into that. The entire episode is like a giant cut from John Wick. That's probably the most descriptive description I can give of the action scene of Chihiro versus the NPCs that I can without getting in trouble. It is a cut directly out of John Wick, put in anime format, and they do not hold back. There is absolutely no censorship at all. It is bloody, it is gory. You really feel the blade slicing through people as if they are real people. There's no anime censorship, which again was a big worry of mine, and I'm really glad that they just went all in with the sort of very dark, seinen vibe that Kagurabachi gives. But yeah, anyway, back to the main part of the video now. And then, of course, you have the actual abilities themselves, which are beautiful. And we haven't even seen all of them, right? We saw Enten and we saw Nishiki. I can't really say too much, but their interpretation of those abilities is amazing. You can see the Bleach influence from a mile away. The actual choreography, again, I know that was that post recently, the producers saying they wanted a kind of static camera angle and to show the sword fighting. It worked so well. Every one Chihiro fought was dealt with within one shot without these quick cuts, because I know sword fighting in anime, they really like quick cuts to kind of avoid having to dedicate themselves to making that impact really real and grounded. But no, they committed. One camera angle, and it wouldn't change until Chihiro had dealt with that opponent, right? Which means you get the entire like interaction between him and ex-enemy just in that moment. And I really enjoyed that. It was great because it felt grounded. It felt real. You felt how amateurish Chihiro is with the blade and kind of was forcing his way through. He was still getting hit. He was still stumbling at times. He had to resort to a certain non-sword-like apparatus lying on a desk to throw at someone, which I know was a highlight for everyone. I'm not going to tell you what it was because that's too specific, but just the action as a whole, some of the camera angles, the way that they extended it, it was sublime. I mean, literally JJK level. I cannot wait for you guys to see it. I could obviously go way more in detail on that, but I'm not going to because I want to respect it. Keigo Sasaki, who is the character designer, smashed it, all right? Character designs are on point. The art is just so incredibly strong. Shiba looked incredible. I love the way that they used certain sound effects and music and values. Like, I think the tone was expressed very well throughout contrasted dark and light moments and silent and loud moments. There was like these very harsh cut between light and silent and then dark and this kind of like bass playing, and there was a great contrast there. Again, I'm having to be very vague about how I'm describing this, but it was incredible, amazingly directed in terms of the action. And again, at the beginning of the series, they make sure that opening segment, which to a lot of people might be a turn off because for a new series, you kind of want to give them something to like dive straight into and for the viewers to latch themselves onto, which I feel like the manga maybe was a bit slow at doing, at least just in that first chapter. But no, immediately right off the bat, the very first shot you see, you are engaged. Completely engaged, and it's beautiful, visually very striking. The compositing, colors, music, sound design, choreography, action, animation quality itself, all of it, 10 out of 10. It was genuinely perfect. I have no criticisms at all. They do that JJK thing where they take shots that really don't need to be as well animated as they are, and they just make their lives way more difficult in order to flex their insane animation skills. And I feel like if they keep that up for the entirety of the series, and this isn't just to show off, you know, what they can do in episode 1, which was obviously played at this world tour, assuming that the quality stays like this or increases as it did with JJK throughout Kagurabachi's anime journey, then without a doubt I have no doubts left in my mind. This is it. This is the new thing. Kagurabachi, there's nothing else that measures up to it at the moment, and it's gonna do the impossible, and I think it's gonna surprise a lot of people. But yeah, that episode was just way beyond. Again, without being able to sit down and give you a detailed frame by frame, it's very difficult to review this thing. But it is just it's better than you could possibly expect. Anyway, I want to talk about my experience with the creators and just New York as a whole. So, unfortunately, Ryan came with me to see Kagurabachi, but he was an idiot and didn't reserve the Bachi panel, so he didn't get to see it. Everyone should go and bully him for that, actually, because he's an idiot. But yeah, I was there with Dice, Orion, Kalkan, the OG Daffy, Manganamist, and, of course, Bingle Artisferia. I believe Mycup was there as well, but we weren't able to see him, unfortunately. Yeah, so it was mainly that group of us there that was just kind of having a good time. We did a stream reviewing chapter 129. Again, short chapter. I really enjoyed it. If you want to see my review, my thoughts, I give them in Kalkan's review because we do a big collab one. And I'll post a short giving a little breakdown soon. So make sure to go check those out if you want to see my take on the chapter. But yeah, we were just sort of hanging out together. We met up with some people the night before. We went to see a musical in New York. It was great. This is my first time in New York, by the way. Just unbelievably stunning place. It was incredible. All-round amazing experience. And then on the con day, we met up in the morning, went for breakfast, went to say hi to some cosplayers we saw, and we went in to explore the convention. We, myself, Kalkan, and Daffy had a Haikyuu panel that we wanted to go to, which meant, unfortunately, we missed a big portion of the Kagurabachi cosplay meetup. However, we did manage to make it for like the final 15-20 minutes, and damn, those cosplays were so dope. I know I was there as Bingo, but I took my bowl cap off because it was annoying as hell, so I was just kind of in a white shirt. It was a bit boring, to be honest. Kalkan was there in an amazing Hikuri cosplay. Cal's sister Macy was there as Shiba, which was really dope. And yeah, we just sort of went and said hi, and to my absolute surprise, there was an insane amount of people who were recognizing us. I guess it kind of makes sense, right? But like, they would stop us and go like, oh, you're Allons-Z or Kalkan, like, can we get a picture or whatever, which is really cool because I've never had that before, and it's obviously for my main channel I don't get recognized a lot because I'm relatively faceless on there, whereas for Jujutsu Kaisen streams, Kagurabachi streams, and chapter review content on this channel, I use my face everywhere, so like I'm way more recognizable from Kagurabachi. I hadn't quite clocked that when I went there, so it was crazy to kind of see the appreciation, you know, for our content in the flesh, which was really dope and very motivating. And yeah, so we were all there, and then we went to see the episode. It was incredible. Oh my god, the screams. We were the loudest row by far. All right. It was me, Daffy, Cal, Bingle. We were so fucking loud. It was ridiculous. And then when it was over, we left. And we basically just hung around as a group outside the venue. And then we got a chance to like say hi to a lot of people who we know from either being mutuals on Twitter, other content creators, people who want to be content creators, people who are just fans of like the channels, or even in some cases people who had never read Kagurabachi, who had gone there to see episode 1 because their friend told them to or something. And then later that night, a group of us, because obviously when's the next time the Kagurabachi Avengers are going to be assembled like that, we decided to go out and get some food and then get absolutely wasted, which was really fun. Honestly, it was one of the best nights of my life, probably. Like, we got to see Kagurabachi episode 1, get some appreciation for the work that we do, and then go out and get drunk with your friends. That, yeah, like, we were on the tequila shots hard. If I had one more, I probably would have passed out. I'll show some, like, photos and stuff from and little videos from the time we had. Hello everybody, I want to try a Gatorade. We have a nice chair, we're going to drink Gatorade in the chair and tell you what we think in it.
It's kind of mid.
That's the conclusion you're drawing.
I don't know, it tastes like, I don't even know what it tastes like. It's just, like, I can't imagine drinking this to hydrate yourself. Because it's like kind of sweet, it's like way too sweet.
But does it taste better than water?
No, water's like the best drink in the world.
Water doesn't taste of anything.
That's what makes it so good and refreshing.
No, it's just difficult to drink, but this will give you some
Fucking try it right now.
Alright, fine. Like the man said, Gatorade. Fancy American product. It's very blue.
What?
He's not wrong. Okay, we're in the Uber on our way to have dinner with Manganamist of all people, and this guy over here,
You didn't get invited.
has just
I don't know what to
he's
tell
just
you.
decided to just gatekeep Manganamist. So I've had no contact with this guy at all. Lovely guy, I'm sure, but I've never spoken to him because Orion thinks he's some hot shit. He thinks he's something special. And he's just gatekeeping the WhatsApp. So I was like, oh, add me to the group. He goes, nah.
I called you like an hour ago. You didn't pick up. You don't look at your phone. What's the point?
You called me an hour ago for what? What's that got to do with what we're talking about?
My point is you don't even look at the phone, so what's the point?
So he's going okay.
I mean, he's got a point.
You're not meant to agree with this. Anyway, the point is we're going for dinner with MangaNYC, which is a crazy sentence.
500K
Also,
or dinner with MangaNYC?
500k dinner. How many subs do we have altogether?
All of us?
Yeah.
No idea.
What's the combined sub count at that
5
table?
billion.
Because we have over... That's over 300k. Anyway, that's the point. We're going for dinner with MangaNYC and this guy is gatekeeping. Okay, we're updating the vlog information. We looked at the sky, it was cool. The end. Yo, what's good, chat? We ate breakfast before AnimeNYC. As you can see, I'm in my beautiful swimming cap to capture the bingo magic. I am the lone single bingo fan at this convention. We've seen some cool Uraha cosplayers. We've seen a Sojo cosplayer. We've seen a Maru cosplayer, which was dope. We're gonna go inside and investigate soon, but I thought I'd keep you guys updated. You can enjoy watching me drink a cappuccino for 30 seconds. Why not?
You drink the cappuccino like a woman.
You gotta speak up.
Allons. I'm here with the OG Daffy.
Hello, chat. It's me, Damian Marley. I'm here.
We got Dice.
Yo, what's going on?
Calcan. Dice's friend. Macy. Sister.
Alright, chat. I'm Beryl. So, this is after watching Kagurabachi. It is currently midnight. I have gone out for drinks with my girlfriend, with Orion, with Calcan, with Macy, with the OG Daffy, with Dice, and with Dice's mate. And we have had an amazing time out. I'm very, I don't think I've ever been more grateful for my job of content creation, like making stuff that you guys enjoy watching than right now, to be honest. I think this is the most I've appreciated it. I have met so many amazing people through this job. Genuinely, I love every single person I've gone out with tonight. I think you're all incredible. And at the convention today, I feel like, you know, I got to meet a lot of people came up, a lot of people said hi, a lot of people wanted a photo, and that was a new experience for me, and I think that was really cool. I'm very appreciative, and yeah, I'm gonna keep trying to up the stakes. I'm improving. Again, I watched some of my old videos, even from like 6 months ago, and I'm like, what the fuck, bro? But after today, I feel like I'm properly motivated. Speaking to MangaNYC was amazing. That guy's an amazing person, amazing creator. Orion, as much as I like to take the piss, is like an amazing talent when it comes to making that kind of stuff. And just in general, like everyone I'm surrounded by in the space, Kagurabachi, GGK, whatever it might be, like Daffy has amazing energy, Cal has amazing, incredible energy. This has been 2 minutes of the vlog of like Allons-Z drunk rambling, but basically the point is I love my job and thank you guys so much. Yo, Daffy!
You gotta relax, bro.
Yo, Orion, say hi to the vlog, bro.
What's up, vlog?
Yo, Daffy,
What's up?
say hi to chat.
What's going on, chat? What's going on with you?
Say hello.
Oh my god,
Yeah, we're all... Shout out Fantoast.
We love you.
Thank you. Well, just the viewers, we're talking to chat.
Oh my gosh, hi chat! Ah!
Right? Yes.
He
So
got
Ryan-
cucked.
I did not get cocked. This is false rumors. My girlfriend still very much loves me.
Well, a little bit more than Calcan, but
No. We will see you guys tomorrow for a big Bachi stream with all your favorite content creators, except from Mike Up, who are very sad cannot be here with us,
Aww.
and No Operator, who is also a ghosted Kagurabachi creator that we're very sad cannot be with us. Everyone else you like will be there. We will see you tomorrow.
Stop.
Yes, good night.
Yo, it's me, Orion, and OG Daffy.
That's the OG Daffy. Is that me? Hello.
Is that the OG Daffy?
Bro, this guy, Daffy, give us your best. Is that Allons?
Holy shit, is that Allons? Dude, I love your videos.
We've been doing this all con. It's fucking hilarious. There you go.
Yeah, it was just, I don't know if the whole experience of the trip made me appreciate the episode more or just made me appreciate Kagurabachi more, but like, this series is so good, dude. If it's gonna have an adaptation as good a quality as that episode that I had watched, I have no worries at all. It's ridiculous. I'm just, again, it's very difficult to make this review in any kind of coherent way without just sounding like I'm rambling into the camera, because I'm literally not allowed to sit here and tell you anything that actually happened in the episode. They literally said, they stood up in the front and said, please don't describe anything that happens or reveal any information no one's supposed to know. Please literally just go online and say it's peak. I swear word for word they said that. They got up on the stage and said, please just go online and say it's peak. So I'm finding a really long way to say, yes, it's very peak. Please have faith. If you've not read it, read it. If you want to watch it, then make sure you watch it when it drops in April. Oh my god, it's going to be such an amazing time. Hopefully we'll get a full trailer for the rest of the season soon. And yeah, just shout out everyone. Every creator was absolutely 100% as amazing as I thought they'd be. You know, obviously I've spoken to most of them online and done loads of streams with them before, done content with them before, but every single one of them is as amazing a person in person as they are online, which I'm sure you guys would like to know as well. If you were there and we said hi, make sure to let me know in the comments. And yeah, I don't know. I really have nothing else to say. I'm not even going to edit this video, by the way. I'm going to just upload it because I need raw thoughts. That's what needs to be happening here. Absolute, complete raw thoughts. I have no footage to show because I have no footage. Like, it's not even if I wanted to sneak in and record it, I would have just been instantly atomized and you would have never heard from me again. So there's nothing I can do in terms of that. Yeah, peak. I don't know. Like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in a bit. Watch out for my main channel. There's a very cool Kagurabachi theory video dropping soon. Yeah, peace.